geography, people in Europe now are starting to take interest in generations together, because it's not just about people, but it's this space that we all have to share, and sometimes between generations we share our space well, and other times we are in our own spaces because we choose to, but other times we're in our own spaces because we have to, if we haven't got money to be a consumer. Sometimes we're in places where both wish that they weren't, and there's conflict, and other spaces
organizational level, intergenerational learning contributes to build cohesion within the organization, contributes to developing shared values and common identity of the people in the company and with the company. Very important, it helps to improve communication, because when we ask the question what problems we have between generations, it usually most often is a problem with communication. When people do not understand each other very well, because they have different code of communication, and this intergenerational learning helps to improve the communication. And of course helps to improve the performance of the organization itself by gaining knowledge, because all the people working in the organization gain knowledge by building shared goals and common strategy for the development of the organization. Helps for creating sustainability of the organization by helping pass on knowledge from the older generations to the younger generations, and shortens the training period of newer
community and the national level. It is important we repeat many of the same things. For the individual to create an open, diverse and complete whole personality. It also helps to continue education even in informal setting after university and all these things, and also it helps to create an interest in the other, in other people and in other points of view. Regarding organizations, it helps improving communication, fostering teamwork, and also something that's very important is the preservation and development of company knowledge and values. When some people who get older go away, when they work together with the younger, the know-how does not get lost somewhere along the way. And also this can help improve financial performance and cut the costs. And then on the community level, it helps overcome differences and conflicts, isolation of older people.
Which we think for topics which are the most important, or we thought at this moment would be. One of those was, for example, the personal, which appeals more to the personal levels, activate all people, make them feel better, belong to a group through intergenerational learning and activities. As this addresses all these topics of older people becoming invisible after retirement. Yeah, so this would be more the personal. Building bridges between generations and value systems. This is more at the company level. What we talk about associated is with this, and it was about understanding for example, in middle and small enterprises in Bulgaria, it is like this. The managers are often people without experiences abroad, or there are many small enterprises. They often don't speak as many languages as, for example, younger people who've been abroad. So there is often a communication problem, and maybe through coaching and adapted trainings, for example, we could make a bridge between the older and the younger ones, understanding why, for example, feedback is important for younger professionals, and coaching and
project that is applicable in Bulgaria now. And that is could be applied within the vocational curriculums in Bulgaria. So the title is swell, let's say. It is so the simulated working environment. It is the environment of a practice firm or practice enterprise. So these are practice units or units that are applied now and are within the school curriculum in the vocational schools, secondary vocational schools. So the students there have theoretical subjects and they have practice in these practice enterprises. We have teachers that are trainers that are 50 plus. That is the situation now. The training is very complex and they have a lot of gaps in their knowledge too. Languages, IT, or the new technologies and new things that are in economics. The trainees are usually between 16 and 25, as now we have university students participating in these practice firms. So there is a need to bridge the gap between these groups of trainers and trainees. And if we have these practice firms in the vocational education and training centers, here we have again trainers, the same trainers that are 50 plus, but the trainees are between 20 and 60 because we have unemployed there people that were not from groups. So these are the involved or could be the involved parties. How the CPD for teachers, continuing professional development courses for teachers, and teachers that teach entrepreneurship now. So it could be included as a module for these teachers to have a module in intergenerational learning here, and it will be of great interest and usage for in this part of the training in the
psychological, medical aspects of
And also goal setting for personal life, because this transition is sometimes time when we analyze our life and say, okay, but it's a little bit meaningless what I've done till this moment. I would like to do something new. So that's why our idea was something like an academy for women. Also goal setting, personal life goals, because life doesn't end with 50. Or also professional trainings if they want to change their ways or professional.
What could you
Like the opportunities for volunteering into the
Yeah,
community
yes,
and the University of the Third Age concept as well. So yeah.
So our these intergenerational would look like pupils and teachers, but few mature generations to
There are words that emerge